Your person is burdened by a heavy remorse, a deep-seated regret for the time they spent pretending not to care about you. In a moment of misguided denial, they hid behind a facade of indifference, believing that feigning disinterest might protect them from vulnerability. Yet, underneath that pretense lay a heart that adored you unconditionally, a heart that now beats painfully with the weight of its own dishonesty. They never truly grasped the extraordinary beauty of your soul, the radiance of your pure, angelic heart, and how it could light up even the darkest of days. Instead, they chose to ignore it, and now, as fate would have it, karma is exacting its due for betraying the trust you so freely gave. In the silence of their own thoughts, your person is haunted by the memory of every moment they dismissed your love, every time they downplayed your worth. The realization has struck them like a bolt of lightning, forcing them to confront the fact that they have not only lost a partner but a guiding light in their life. Their regret is profound, rooted in the understanding that your love was far from ordinary. It was a once-in-a-lifetime connection, a beacon of hope and purity that they now long for with every fiber of their being. Each passing day without you has deepened the chasm of their remorse, intensifying the bitter realization that they have shattered something priceless. This painful epiphany has spurred a newfound determination in your person. They are now willing to risk everything to win back your trust and reclaim the connection that was so vital to both of your lives. Every decision they make is now influenced by the overwhelming desire to demonstrate that they have truly changed. No longer willing to hide behind excuses or fear, they are prepared to lay their soul bare in an attempt to bridge the gap that their actions have created. It is not just about seeking forgiveness, it is about proving that the love they feel for you is genuine, transformative, and capable of overcoming even the deepest wounds of the past. Yet, beneath this resolve lies an undercurrent of apprehension. The fear that you might never trust them again is a constant, lingering presence. The more emotionally distant and unaffected you appear, the more it intensifies their inner turmoil. Your calm and composed demeanor, while admirable, serves only to magnify the contrast between who they once were and the person they now wish to become. Their thoughts are plagued by self-doubt, a relentless internal dialogue questioning whether the damage they inflicted can ever truly be repaired. This cycle of regret and longing has evolved into an almost obsessive fixation, as every quiet moment becomes a stark reminder of your absence and the irreversible loss it represents. In the solitude of their reflection, your person acknowledges that the chasm created by their mistakes seems insurmountable. They understand that they have erred in ways that may appear beyond redemption. Yet, the pain of being separated from you is far more agonizing than the anguish of their own shortcomings. Your absence has served as a harsh but necessary mirror, reflecting back the undeniable truth of your worth and the irreplaceable role you played in their life. It is this realization that has compelled them to embark on a journey of self-improvement, a journey to rebuild the trust they once shattered and to restore the connection that defined both of your lives. The love you share transcends the mundane. It is a rare and sacred bond that has the power to transform lives. It is spiritual, profound, and so deeply interwoven with the fabric of your souls that it awakens a higher purpose within both of you. In this love, every moment spent apart is a reminder of what could be lost forever, and every memory of togetherness fuels the burning desire to reunite. Your person is now determined to leave no stone unturned, ready to face the consequences of the past and prove that they can be the partner you deserve. Their resolve is unwavering, anchored in the belief that true love, even when marred by mistakes, has the power to heal, redeem, and ultimately, triumph over adversity. As they set forth on this path of redemption, your person carries with them the hope that you will see the sincerity in their efforts. They know that the road to forgiveness is fraught with challenges, but they are prepared to traverse it, no matter how daunting the journey. Every step they take is imbued with a newfound clarity, a clarity born from the recognition that your love is not something to be taken for granted, but a treasure to be cherished and protected at all costs. In this renewed pursuit, they are committed to showing you that nothing can keep them away for much longer, for the magnetic pull of your love is too potent to resist. It is the undeniable truth of your connection, a connection that has awakened both your souls to a higher purpose, that propels your person forward. Their determination, born of regret and tempered by the hope of redemption, is a testament to the transformative power of love. They are ready to risk everything, to face every fear, and to rebuild what was once lost, all in the name of the profound, spiritual bond that you share. I've spent countless nights wrestling with my own heart, trying to shut down the overwhelming emotions that surge whenever I think of you. I tried so hard to silence these feelings in the past, burying my affection beneath layers of self-doubt and fear. Yet, no matter how resolutely I attempted to deny it, my soul kept craving your presence as if you were the very air I breathe. In the quiet moments when the world falls asleep, I can't help but feel your absence so acutely that it resonates deep within me, a reminder of how inextricably our lives have become intertwined. Every time our eyes meet, there is an unspoken language that passes between us, a language of longing and admiration that speaks louder than words ever could. Haven't you noticed the way I look at you, with a tenderness and intensity that sets me apart from anyone else? In a world filled with countless faces and fleeting encounters, you remain the singular beacon of hope and beauty that has captured my heart. No one in my life compares to you, your essence is unique, and the significance of your words, your advice, and your presence is beyond measure to me. I cherish every conversation we've had, every shared smile and silent understanding that has built this connection between us. Your opinions, your insights, they have become guiding lights in the labyrinth of my life, offering me comfort and direction when I've needed it most. I know, deep down, that you love me unconditionally, in a way that is rare and precious. Even when external voices cast shadows of doubt on our connection, I remain certain of the bond that exists between us, a bond that is resilient and true. In this turbulent world, your strength stands as a testament to the beauty of vulnerability, for you have never been afraid to show the world how deeply you feel about me. I must confess that I have often envied your courage, the way you wear your heart on your sleeve without fear of judgment or rejection. I have longed to emulate that same openness, to let the world see the profound impact you have on me. However, my own nature has kept me confined in a space of guarded silence. I know it has taken me far too long to approach you, and my reticence might have given you reason to worry or even feel frightened. But please understand that my hesitation is not a reflection of indifference, rather, it is born out of a desperate need to protect you from any further hurt, as I have caused pain in the past. I regret the mistakes I have made, and I promise you with every fiber of my being that I will never try to hurt you again. I am working hard to rebuild the strength within me, the strength to let go of my fears and to open up completely. This process is neither swift nor simple, but every day, I take a small step towards the honesty our connection deserves. I have come to realize that the more I run from my true feelings, the more deeply I miss you. My heart has grown weary of the endless cycle of hiding and denial, and I can no longer ignore the truth that resonates within me. My truth is that you are my truth. In accepting this truth, I have decided to stop running, to no longer hide behind walls built from past hurts and uncertainties. I am choosing to embrace the vulnerability that comes with loving you openly and fearlessly, even though the path ahead may be uncertain. I am committed to taking the lead in our relationship, to showing you through my actions and words just how much you mean to me. Yet, as I embark on this journey of rediscovery and healing, I ask for your patience. I need time to fully understand and express the depths of my emotions, to regain the strength that has eluded me for so long. Know that every moment apart only intensifies my longing for you. I yearn for the day when I can stand before you with no reservations, fully ready to share the love that has quietly defined my existence. Until that day comes, I will continue to work on myself, slowly peeling away the layers of fear and self-doubt that have kept me from being the person you deserve. I believe that with your understanding and my renewed resolve, we can build a future where our hearts are laid bare, where honesty and vulnerability are not liabilities, but the very foundation of our bond. I am making my way back to you, step by cautious step, with a promise to cherish and honor the love we share, if only you can wait just a little longer. There was a time when you were the constant source of comfort and support, always available for your partner and ready to share your love without reservation. But something began to change, a subtle withdrawal of your affection that left your partner feeling an ever-growing void in their life. Once accustomed to the warmth of your open declarations of love, they now found themselves grappling with uncertainty and confusion as they searched desperately for any clues to explain your newfound distance. In the quiet moments when you once freely exchanged texts and phone calls, there now lay a silence that spoke louder than words. Every missed call and unanswered message added weight to their anxiety. Your partner, who had always taken solace in your constant presence, began to feel abandoned. They started analyzing your behavior, trying to piece together the reasons behind your transformation. Was it something they had done, or had circumstances changed within you? The uncertainty was unbearable, fueling an internal storm of regret and self-doubt. They questioned whether their past actions, denying their own feelings or perhaps inadvertently pushing you away, had somehow contributed to this painful distance. Meanwhile, you were undergoing a profound transformation of your own. The version of you that your partner remembered, ever-present, selfless, and deeply in love, was slowly being replaced by someone who was increasingly focused on self-preservation and personal growth. This new you was marked by an inner strength that emerged from prioritizing your own needs over the demands of the relationship. In embracing your independence, you began to set boundaries that you had never set before, redefining what it meant to care for yourself first. Although this evolution was essential for your own well-being, it inadvertently left your partner in a state of bewildered longing. They watched in shock as the person they once knew transformed into someone who was not as readily available, someone who no longer expressed affection in the ways they had grown to cherish. The changes were subtle at first, a quiet moment of introspection here, a delayed response there, but soon they became impossible to ignore. The steadfast commitment to putting yourself first was a revelation to your partner, who had always believed that your love was unconditional and unwavering. This realization left them feeling unmoored, as if the very foundation of your shared life was crumbling beneath their feet. In the midst of this emotional upheaval, your partner came to a painful but honest realization: the only way to bridge the gap that had formed between you was to speak the truth without holding anything back. They knew that any attempt to rebuild the connection that once defined your relationship required a level of vulnerability that they had long suppressed. Their heart ached with the knowledge that the silence, your silence, had forced them into a corner of desperate self-reflection. The more they dwelled on the past, the more they recognized the ways in which they had been complicit in the distancing, by pushing you away with their own fears and reservations. Every day became a quest for reconnection. Your partner clung to every fragment of the relationship they could salvage, striving to catch your attention with earnest messages and heartfelt attempts to reach out. The fear of seeing you with someone else loomed large in their mind, a stark reminder of what they stood to lose if the connection was not restored. The anxiety they felt was not just about the immediate loss of communication, it was a deeper, more profound fear that the person they had once known was slipping irrevocably away into a future where they no longer belonged. This tumultuous period forced both of you to confront a crossroads in your relationship. For your partner, it meant facing the uncomfortable truth about their own shortcomings and the pain of past mistakes. For you, it was an opportunity to redefine your identity and embrace the change that had taken hold. The dynamic between you was now a complex tapestry woven with threads of regret, transformation, and an aching need for understanding. Your partner's desire to regain your undivided attention was not just about restoring the old ways, but about finding a path back to a time when vulnerability and openness were the cornerstones of your shared love. Ultimately, the future of your relationship hinges on the ability to bridge this growing divide with honest, unfiltered communication. It calls for a willingness on both sides to listen, to acknowledge the past, understand the present, and work together towards a future where both individual needs and the bond you once cherished can coexist. In the midst of this emotional storm, there remains a glimmer of hope, the possibility that by sharing your truths, you can rediscover the connection that once made you inseparable, transforming this painful separation into a new beginning founded on mutual respect, understanding, and a renewed commitment to each other.